Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another great episode of Facts and Stats. You have your four usual hosts here, Ev, Keem, Q, and Mark. Just here to welcome y'all to another great episode of Facts and Stats, man. Most importantly, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe in the beginning of the video. Tell a friend about what we doing, and how we coming up. Today we're gonna strictly talk about basketball for y'all. I know the last episode we shot was about a week ago. We did good on that video. We had 200 plus views, so we thank y'all for that. Um, but today we're just gonna talk about the Utah Jazz and a couple other things around the league. The Jazz are currently 22-5, winners of 7 games in a row. And then before that, I think they won 17 out of the last 18 games or 18 out of the last 19 games. I got a question for y'all. Do y'all think they can be serious contenders in the Western Conference? Like I'm talking make the finals or make a push, serious push for the finals. Mark, I'll start with you.
To the Jazz, right? No,
Yeah.
no, I don't think so. No, I mean I think they're a good playoff team. They can make some noise in the playoffs and get to maybe the Western Conference Finals and everything. But other than that, I don't see them making the finals. I don't think they got that enough star power to knock off the Clippers or knock off the Lakers.
Okay, respect. Keen, what's your thoughts on the Utah Jazz so far this season?
They have a good season, of course, but I'm agree with Mark. I don't think they championship contenders yet. Still think they probably like a piece away or still need, some growing to do, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, second round at best for real. But I mean, if they do get to the Western Conference, that'd be surprising. But other than that, I don't think they championship contenders yet.
Okay, respect. Q, what's your thoughts on the Utah Jazz? They currently in the number 1 seed in the Western Conference, where your Lakers reside.
Yeah, I'm not ready to really take them serious as a threat yet, as far as when it comes to making the finals appearance or anything like that. I just don't think Donovan Mitchell is ready. He's showing what he should be showing us, the steady progression of a young player. But I just don't think it's that time yet. They will be a great regular season team all this year, and they'll probably make it to the second round, depending on how things play out and who they play. They're definitely not a team to take lightly, but as far as championship contenders, nah, not yet.
Okay. I'm gonna sort of kind of agree with all y'all. I don't look at them as a championship contending team either. I do love what Donovan Mitchell was doing and how he leading that team. And them having Bogdanovich back this year, he's very key. Him averaging 20 last year. But Mark said, they don't have enough star power. They don't have, they got the pieces. I ain't gonna say that. They got the pieces, but they don't got that star power. Like, can you depend on Rudy Gobert being your second best player? Or if some may say Mike Conley is the second best player. I don't know, but they just don't got the team yet. If they make the Western Conference Finals,
I ain't seen Mike Conley be Mike Conley in about 5 years.
Not for real. But one thing I can say, if they make the Western Conference Finals, I won't be surprised because we've seen the Nuggets beat the Clippers last year to make it. So, anything is possible at this point.
Yeah.
Another team I wanted. Would you say, King?
Oh.
No, go ahead.
Nah, I was about to say, I don't know if he was gonna bring it up, but I was probably gonna bring it up. Just go after. I'll bring it up after.
Right. Another team I wanted to talk to y'all about, who they sort of kind of making some noise. They currently in the 6th seed in the Eastern Conference right now, unless it changed from last night. But the Charlotte Hornets, what's your thoughts on them? I'm gonna start with you this time, Q. Like, do you think they can be? Do you think they're gonna make the playoffs? And then do you think they can make any noise in the playoffs?
Yeah, the way it's looking right now, I definitely see them making the playoffs. Gordon Hayward he's been a max deal type of player for them. And everybody looked at that deal when he first signed it and how much money it was. But I mean, I always been a firm believer. If you're a franchise that don't really got nothing going on, you're not really gonna hurt too bad from signing a guy like Gordon Hayward for a max because ain't nobody else coming there anyway. So, establish some type of culture within the franchise and get somebody, which they did. And, they'll definitely be within the 10 to 6 range, of course. So they'll be somewhere in the postseason regardless. They're playing great right now with their young guys, especially LaMelo Ball. Malik Monk and Terry Rozier.
Okay, respect. King, what's your thoughts on the Charlotte Hornets?
Definitely a playoff team contender. Might be a first round exit. Might be. But other than that, like LaMelo Ball definitely doing well. He's definitely looking like he's going to get Rookie of the Year the way he's been playing so far this year and everything. With the points getting better, assists getting better, rebounding too as well for his position. And also like you said, they got a nice little squad like Miles Bridges, Terry Rozier. I forgot he was even there. Terry Rozier and Gordon Hayward. So they got a nice little chemistry, building on whatever. But as so far, they still young. I still think they got like a couple more years, until like they can like be recognized as like title contenders for the Eastern Conference. So,
I feel that. I agree. Mark, what's your thoughts?
Oh yeah, pretty much the same thing everybody was saying. Yeah, they're a great team, great young team. They got a great win yesterday against the Spurs. Happy to see that. LaMelo did his thing. Like I said, I think LaMelo gonna be Rookie of the Year. But yeah, I think they're gonna have a great season this season. They're gonna make it to the playoffs. Probably get knocked out first round at the most. You know what I'm saying? But it's still gonna be a learning thing for them, and they're gonna bounce back next year. Probably be stronger. So it might get another piece next year.
Well, I feel you. One correction though, they did lose to the Spurs, and I'm gonna be different from all y'all. I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs. I'm gonna be straight up.
In the East,
I'm high on the Hawks. I think the Hawks are still going to get into that seeding and they're not there right now due to a lot of injuries, in my opinion. Rondo haven't been playing. Gallinari he's back now, but he's been out.
Gallinari, that dude, it's almost time for him to wrap it up. Based off of a few games I've seen.
He just getting his fit right. They got to get their fit and their chemistry right. They got a lot of new pieces.
No, I'm not even talking about as far as him playing, like, not even getting a lot of points. I'm just talking about how he looked. Like, he just looked old and slow now.
Yeah, I seen that the other day when I was watching the game.
I feel like he reached different nuggets. I don't think he reached his potential for real.
Who, Gallinari?
Yeah, I don't think he really reached his potential for real. Like the way they thought he was going to be.
Well, yeah, a lot of that was like injury stuff because it was a point in his career where he was getting hurt every single year, like every year.
So, but it's still gonna be a playing tournament. So shit, they can still lose in the playing tournament as well. So
yeah, most definitely.
They got the pieces for sure, but I still think some teams in the Eastern Conference, like shit, can like the Hawks can still creep back in there. But shit, I'm good for everything that they're doing right now. LaMelo's having a great rookie season. Terry hooping. Terry is really going crazy right now. Devontae Graham, they got all the pieces y'all named, so that's good for them. What else I want to talk to y'all about today? Switching from the Jazz and the Hornets, I want to ask y'all a question. Who has been the biggest disappointment so far this season to y'all, team-wise?
The Raptors have been kind of disappointing. I didn't really expect them to be like a top 3 seed anymore after losing Serge and Mark, but I think they lost a few games that like I would have liked to see them win. Like I seen them in a lot of close games, and I think Pascal Siakam he got like it was like 4 missed opportunities to like either win or tie games. So I know they'd be in a lot of close games, and they're at the 8th spot right now, which is all right. But it's the 8th spot in the East, so it's not really good. Like they're sitting at 12 and 15. If they was out west, they wouldn't even be in a playoff contention, I don't think. But yeah, a team coached as well as Nick Nurse, they still have Kyle Lowry, and they still got a lot of young pieces that they've been developing for the past few years. I don't know. I just would rather see them closer to like, the number 5 or 4 in the East.
Okay. Anybody else?
What was the question again?
Biggest disappointment so far, team-wise.
Biggest disappointment.
I'm gonna go ahead and break mine. I think the Wizards been a real bad disappointment for me this year. Anytime you add a perennial all-star, as in Russell Westbrook, to pair with Bradley Beal, who averaged 30 for the first time in his career last year, And then now y'all sitting at 7-17, last in the Eastern Conference. When a lot of people, I remember when the trade happened, I went live or even us just in general talking about it. People were telling me this is going to be one of the best backcourts. They're going to be a top 5 seed. They making the playoffs. Now, I'm not saying the playoffs is out the window because they only, crazy to think about it, they're only 2 games out of the 8th seed in loss column wise.
They're in the East.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, in the loss column wise, like wins, nah, but a lot of their games got pushed back. So, they got a lot of games to make up as well, rescheduling. But the Wizards definitely been one of the biggest disappointments for me so far this season.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Since we on the East real quick, the Bucks is the 2 seed in the East at 16-11.
Exactly.
Out west, our 6 seed is 16-11.
That shows the differences in the conferences. That's why I would love to see LeBron win another one this year. I'm not gonna lie to you, but
yeah.
I got Brooklyn. But go ahead. Anybody else?
I'm about to say I agree with you. I'm gonna piggyback off you with the Wizards. It really been disappointing. I had high expectations, with them having Roy Hachimura, Westbrook and Bradley Beal. I'm thinking they're gonna at least get something together with it. But part of me, I guess the other supporting cast is just they not stepping up.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as the coaching goes, Scott Brooks, I really don't know what's going on him. They might need to get away from him. And,
they should have been.
You said what, Hugh?
They should have been got him out if they was really trying to win something for real.
Because obviously their defense is bad. They give up a lot of points, and also it's just other than those 3, Westbrook and Beal, it's just who else can put the ball in the basket for it? And it's just they fall short every game. And Bradley Beal, I commend him for still not wanting to leave. He believes something can happen, but they definitely got to make some changes. And Russell Westbrook, that was just the first step up, but they need to make some more. Obviously, we see that's not enough.
So if you were Bradley Beal, what you think Bill should do? Do you think he should demand a trade or what?
I mean, he's not wrong for the man trade. He definitely should. He should. Be honest, he should. If they're not gonna make any type of moves to help him out even more, yeah, you just gotta go.
That's a fact. Okay.
He already been there how long?
He been here his whole career. He's been in for 9 years now. Yeah,
9 years. Yeah, it's about time.
Yeah, I'd probably say the Wizards of anybody. Anything. I'd probably say the Wizards just because, with the trade went down, they thought John Wall wasn't it, switch to Westbrook, see what he could do with it, but they haven't really did anything that surprises. So, I would say it's a big disappointment. I don't think nobody's gonna want to come to Washington for some reason. So I think Bradley Beal should leave. So
yeah,
but I know he wants to stay down and all that. But yeah, it's pretty disappointing. I can say that.
Okay, that's definitely a fact. No, I don't really think anyone's going to go to the Wizards anytime soon. And then the fact that you trade Wall and a first-round pick for Westbrook, that's crazy to say. And Wall been down for the city for 10 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
I
could name another team that's been kind of not so good. The Celtics, they're 13-13. And they just lost. Y'all got y'all picks right yesterday, even though we ain't got the footage. But yeah, I got that pick, and then they lost to Detroit right before that. And then they lost to the Jazz earlier that week. Lost to the Suns right before that. So
Boston definitely been a little shaky. I don't know what it is. But as of today, we just found out the Cavs are not going to play Drummond anymore. They're looking to trade him, and Boston is a rumored team. So I would actually like to see Drummond end up in Boston because they need a big man. They need somebody that's going to grab them boards and get down and dirty, and that's not named Theis or Thompson. I'm not.
You know what I'm saying? Go to Washington and get some damn help.
That'd be a good move for the Wizards as well too. But since we talking about players still, what about the Lakers and Anthony Davis? Last night, Anthony Davis had to exit the game due to a nagging Achilles injury. I want to start off with you, Q. Do you any concerns? Do y'all think y'all going to drop in? What's your thoughts? Because y'all have been struggling, although winning the past couple of games. I just want to throw that out there. Y'all been struggling, but y'all been winning the past couple of games. So what's your thoughts on that Anthony Davis injury?
I mean, of course, I'm concerned because we're gonna need him in the postseason. But a part of me is glad that this is happening now rather than later. Um, yeah, it's not good. And AD, it looked like he just started getting really back into his groove, like back in good shape and everything. These past, 2 to 3 games that he actually played, and then for him to re-aggravate his Achilles after just sitting out for 2 games and resting, it's definitely concerning. I just hope that they take whatever time they need to like fully like get it right, at least well enough for us to make a solid playoff run, because we can't just have him just there. We need him to be at least 80 to 85% of himself for us to really be able to win another championship this year, because we need his rim protection. The Lakers, our defense this year, we still got a top 3 defense, but it's been more perimeter based rather than protecting the rim, as last year when we had Dwight Howard to pair up and JaVale McGee for a little bit to pair up with AD. Whereas AD, he's been kind of favoring that Achilles and still hasn't fully been himself, and which kind of hinders him defensively, just as it does offensively. But I feel like it hurts a little bit more defensively because like we need him to protect the rim. Marc Gasol, he could be there. He could be there positionally, but as far as getting vertical and actually getting up there with athletes and meeting them up top, we need Anthony Davis for that. And he's like the only one right now that can do that. So I don't know, man. Hopefully he gets right. And
I don't know. I'm gonna be the first to say it. Y'all moves look good on paper, but I mean, y'all team just don't play that well to me. It's been a lot of LeBron James doing some magnificent shit the past couple of games that's been leading y'all to victories. I don't know. That's just my opinion, though. Y'all looking a little shaky, but the Lakers gonna be the Lakers. Y'all probably gonna make a move, to be honest with you. But
yeah, a lot of what LeBron is doing. That's why a lot of what LeBron is doing is like just he's making. For some reason, it's like we can't make the offense go without LeBron. It seems like a lot of the guys are still trying to figure out really how to play with each other. Like it's kind of like the guys, they kind of pick their spots to score, which is probably why it takes us a little bit to like get into the rhythm. Which it ain't gonna take us long because the rotations and stuff, like Frank is still playing with the rotations and shit. Like we good. We're still the top 2 seed in the West. Like at the end of the day, our team is just we still stacked at the end of the day. We just need Anthony Davis to get right.
I would say this for you because you just dancing around it. Y'all ain't shit if Anthony Davis ain't playing. You want to say it? I know you want to say it, bro. Y'all ain't shit.
You could probably say that. You could probably say
it.
I mean, I could still say that we're better than most other teams without Anthony Davis. Like I know we're better than the Heat. I know we're better than the Bulls. So I know we're better.
But say some teams in your conference though. Without Anthony Davis, who are y'all better than the Western Conference?
Y'all got to beat 3 teams.
I don't know. Anthony Davis probably missed like 5 games throughout the season, so I don't really know. I mean, shit, we winning.
You gotta think about it.
I mean, obviously, our second best player being out is gonna be a concern, but I don't really know how to really. I can't really say where we at without him yet. We'll see. In the next.
You don't have faith in your other teammates other than LeBron. You don't got no faith in anybody else.
I actually got faith in the whole roster, to be honest. I'm just trying not to sound like a cocky Lakers fan all the time. I'm trying to stay a little bit humble, trying to chill.
So if y'all lose to Brooklyn, so in a nutshell, if y'all lose to Brooklyn in the next coming days, there's no excuse for it, right? You're confident in your whole roster. You got King James and all that, right?
I mean, shit. If we lose, we lose. Like, I mean, I'm not about to. If they come out and beat us, I don't really think anything will change because at the end of the day, it's like a regular season win. Whether we win or whether we lose, it's just at the end of the game. At the end of the day, if they're at the finals, we gotta play them 4 times out of 7. So really, you just when watching these type of games, you just gotta look for the takeaways. Can't get too high on the wins, can't get too low on the losses. You just gotta observe the game. You gotta look. You gotta see who has a strength where. What type of weaknesses can we expose while we playing these regular season games, and what to keep in mind. So at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be straight. I think Anthony Davis will be straight. It's February, so we're on top of it a little bit early. All-Star break right around the corner. So shit, we just gotta see.
That's a fact. Okay, respect. Mark, any thoughts on the Lakers and Anthony Davis or anything, or are you good?
I mean, they got LeBron, so they still gonna do something regardless. You know what I'm saying? They're still gonna be able to maintain. They might win a few games here and there. You know what I'm saying? To stay on top of everything. But Anthony Davis is clearly a presence. You know what I'm saying? So without him, I don't think they would go too far. If he's not healthy all the way in the playoffs, you know what I'm saying? Somebody like the Suns or somebody like Nuggets could put him out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So.
Okay, Suns been balling too. Y'all wake up. They on like a 6 or 7 game winning streak.
Exactly.
So cool. I got a good question for y'all. I'm gonna actually like this question before we wrap the episode up with my next following question after this one. But yesterday we all spoke. Everyone said we have LeBron James winning MVP. So I want to change this question up for y'all.
I said Jokic.
Oh, okay. My bad. I don't know if that's realistic or not, but shit, he had a hell of a game last night against the Lakers anyway. So triple double, by the way. So shout out Jokic for that. But I got a question for y'all, Mark. Everyone. If you had to take 3 candidates right now to win MVP, who's your 3 and then who you got winning, not including LeBron James?
Jokic, Embiid, and probably maybe Steph Curry.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe Steph Curry.
And then you'll take Jokic to win, correct?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. Q, talk to me. Top 3 candidates.
Outside of LeBron, it'd be Embiid, Jokic, and the third it'd probably be a toss up between like KD or like Steph or Dame, one of them 3. But right now I'd give it to Embiid just because of team success out east. They got the 1 seed in the West with a 2-game lead ahead of Milwaukee. So just off of that, and then Joel Embiid's 30 and 11 and what he brings defensively. So
okay. King, talk to me. Top 3 and who you'll pick winning.
I'm gonna say honorable mention. The only reason why, because he's not winning, he's losing bad. Bradley Beal, of course, but he's just not. His record is bad. But as an individual player, he's playing like out of his mind this season.
Yeah,
and of course he's out of all.
Coming from a Bulls fan, I thought you would have said Levine at least. He's had a hell of a season.
Not yet.
He ain't had no Bradley Beal.
Shit, he averaging like 29 right now. Levine averaging like 29 right now, I think.
He ain't wilding. He definitely wilding. But yeah, though, shoot, my top 3. Okay, I like to go with Embiid. Embiid. Yeah, you do Jokic too. I'm gonna go with Dame.
I love the Dame one. I want to see Dame win the MVP so bad.
But that's all you're gonna get. So you gonna win.
Right.
Who you gonna take winning it though, King?
Probably
Embiid, okay. Top 3 for me, not including LeBron James. Luka's not up there either, y'all. So I don't want y'all thinking Luka's in there. It's gonna be Steph Curry, Kawhi, and Embiid. I'm loving the season Kawhi, and I'm loving the season all 3 of them is having, to be honest with you. Now I feel like if the Warriors get a top 5 seed, probably won't happen. I think Curry would be in serious consideration if he keep up what he's doing now. But just and then touching on Kawhi, he's averaging 27, shooting 51% from the field, averaging 6 rebounds and 5 assists. He's super efficient. I think he's a 50, 40, 90 guy right now too. On top of that, him and Paul George, and they 20-8 in the Western Conference right now. So Kawhi should be in serious consideration for the MVP. And then Embiid, we all had Embiid in there, and y'all know why. So shit, 30, 11, and 3. first seed in the East. Self-explanatory. My pick though, it'll be Curry. A lot of people doubted him, and then Clay missing the season again. People didn't really think that he can do what he's doing now. Because they didn't even think he could have did it last year, but he broke his hand. Yeah, you was one of them. Yeah, he broke his hand. So now Curry is still showing that he's still the greatest point guard in the game right now. A top 3 player in the game right now, and I would love to see him get MVP just to prove those dollars wrong again before they make those final runs again next year.
He gotta get somewhere in like the upper top 4 or 5 if he wants to get one. Talking about the Warriors, because they sitting at number 8 right now.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I can't get on nigga MVP. I mean the AC.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
I mean, shit wasn't. Well,
I think Westbrook was like 6.
He was like the 6th seed, and now it's like the triple double and shit.
Yeah, he broke the triple double record
right after KD left. That go.
With that team he had, it was.
All right, so the last but not least part of episode 54. Once again, we appreciate everyone tuning into this episode. This is something that we're going to start implementing when we do record on game days. We're just going to have our daily picks for y'all, and maybe someone can benefit off of it on like gambling wise, making parlays or things of that nature. So we're going to go ahead and get started. There is 7 games today. In the first game of the day, John Wall returns to DC, playing against his former team, Rockets versus the Wizards. This is gonna be a big one. I really can't wait to watch this game. Actually, if anyone wants to tune in, it's coming on NBA TV at 7 p.m. Eastern. Everyone, just drop y'all picks. Who y'all got winning that game? Rockets or Wizards today?
Wizards.
Ooh, okay.
Bro, Rockets, bro. Rockets.
King, talk to me.
I'm on rock with the Wizards, but they went because they home, but
and they just won.
I won't be mad.
Is VO back, bro? Like this nigga been gone.
I don't think Oladipo not playing.
John won't be mad as hell. He might drop 40. I'm gonna rock with the Rockets, man.
Okay. I'm notating this. If y'all see me looking down.
That's gonna be 40 layups.
For real.
I won't be shooting 3 ball this season, bro. He been shooting 3 ball this season. He probably make more threes than Westbrook today. I can promise you that. But I love John Wall. He's my all-time favorite point guard. But I'm gonna take the Wizards to win this one. Depot not playing, Wood not playing, and I'm probably the only one I think this. I think the Wizards are about to start shrieking. I think they're about to make a serious push to get that, get back in playoff contention. Winning game wise. So if they lose today, I eat my words and I completely say never mind. But I'm taking the Wizards today.
Long way to go.
I mean, for them,
the next game. Go ahead, Mark. What you say?
For them to just have Tatum 6 points, that's pretty good. So.
Hell yeah. The next game coming on at 7:00 as well. We got the King Bulls versus the Pacers. Pacers at home. Who y'all got?
Chicago.
The Bulls, bro.
The Pacers at home. I'll take Indiana.
I'm gonna take Indiana on this one too. I just don't think that they're gonna have anything that can stop Sabonis down low. But I do think Depot's gonna go off. I mean, not Depot, Levine gonna go off, but I'm gonna still take Indiana to win this one. The next game, Hawks versus the Knicks. I like that matchup today.
Hawks need that one for real. Where they at?
I'll go with you.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna say nothing.
I'm gonna go with the Knicks.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably go with the Hawks. I feel like Trae Young probably drop a good 40 tonight.
Okay. I'll say I'll pick the Hawks just off of like them niggas need to win that game.
Yeah, but okay. I'm a side with the Knicks on this one. I fuck with the Hawks. I'm in Atlanta. I like what they got going on, but I think I'm really love that Derrick Rose trade. I like quickly. He's hooping off the bench as well. Randall. So Peyton's having a good season as well too. I'm gonna take the Knicks to win this game to show people that they're not fluking the East. Sixers versus the Jazz.
This is not the TV game. Are you serious, bro? What did the league be doing?
Talking about Sixers and Jazz.
Yes. Why is this not the TV game?
Hey, look, Sixers and Jazz though. Who y'all got today, man? I'm gonna just say it straight up. I'm gonna take the Jazz. The Sixers lost 2 bad games back to back. I'm not fucking with them. They lost to the Suns and Blazers back to back. Why they should not be to the Jazz?
I'm taking Philly. They not about to win it. They not about to lose another one. At least they better not.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take Philly.
King Mark. It's a good one.
It is.
Take the Jazz. I'm just say Jazz. Only because I like.
We've been like 2-2 lately, so I'm gonna roll with Philly.
Okay, respect.
Rolling.
What else I got for y'all? I got the Heat versus the Clippers. Keep in mind, Paul George is out, and Kawhi might be out again. I'm not sure. He probably gonna play, but he didn't play yesterday.
You put me down for Miami either way.
I'm gonna roll with Miami too on this one.
Miami for sure. For all them niggas gonna be out.
I'm gonna roll with the Clippers.
Okay, Kim, I love it. Cavs versus the Warriors. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I got the Warriors.
Cavs.
You say Cavs, Mark?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Kim, you say Cavs?
Nah, I'm rolling with the Warriors.
I'm gonna say Cavs.
Okay. I think last but not least, Brooklyn at Sacramento, the Kings. KD is not playing.
Brooklyn, they can still whoop them.
I'm gonna take Sacramento. They need it more.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Sacramento. I think they lost last night.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and be the same. I'm gonna be right with Keem and Mark. Keem and Q. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Kings as well. You know, I actually like the team that they got going on over there.
Right.
But shit, we'll see. We got 3 Kings, 1 Nets. That's a shocker right there. I got everything tallied. We're gonna see who's right at the end of the day. We're gonna talk about it on the next episode. Shit.
Yeah.
All I gotta say. Go ahead.
I was about to say, thank y'all for watching, tuning in, and everything. Make sure y'all follow us on all platforms. Also, on all of our social medias is not shown on the little boxes, but if y'all true fans, y'all already know what our names is for real. Definitely, thank y'all for catching up with us and everything. We're going to talk more about basketball sooner or later, Friday, tomorrow, whatever. But yeah, catch y'all later.
Be gone. Don't forget to listen on Apple Podcasts, Anchor, Spotify, wherever.